I gotta fight through all those. Like I remember dealing with some adversity like later at Maryland, and just thinking like, damn, like it really might be over for me. Like everything I kind of dreamed and worked for, like really might be done. And like it's just, I don't know if it's like kind of the way I was raised. It's kind of like the way I kind of explain it now, like talking to scouts or GMs or whatever. It's like where I'm from, it's kind of like a can't go like that mentality. You feel me? Like you just kind of got to fight through and make it happen no matter what. So that's kind of how I look at all type of adversity. So like I was.
Head on the swivel, I'm focused and not out here nervous. Your words never hurt us. Straight out the dirt, know the grind is gon' take me the furthest. My verses in curse. Me and my dog wrote this down 50-50, no curtains. I'm closing the curtains. Stop all the acting, I'm tired of all of the purpose. Moving like I'm losing, never go against the law. Moving like I'm losing, never walk. Moving like I'm losing, never walk. I be moving like I'm losing, never go against the law.
Shout out to our partner Obsidian by Magma Capital Funds. They're a hedge fund exclusively built for current and former professional athletes.
Obsidian works hard to change the investing game for athletes. They strive to perform well in all environments, just like you.
So what's up, everybody, man? You on the Law Athlete Podcast. We definitely got a special guest here today. My man, DJ Turner, NFL prospect, man. How you feeling, bro?
I'm feeling good, bro.
Yeah.
Like my voice, can I just start right now, bro? I'm good now.
Yeah. Right, we gonna put that in the show.
It's all right, bro. Don't even
put that in there, man.
Bro, like it's just like I'm good, then it's like boom. But nah, like it started right here, bro.
It already started, bro.
But nah, look, I'm good, bro.
Hey, man. We had a long night, bro. We all good, man. Let's get it, man.
Oh, my God.
That shit throw me off.
He's never done it before.
Neither like a woosah or
Yeah.
something.
How are they going to know?
Hold on, we learned this. Hold on. Everybody put your finger on your nose.
You are not ZZ.
Come on now, put your finger. ZZ. Hey, ZZ.
Shout out to ZZ.
I learned it.
Yeah.
Look, put your finger on one part of your nose. Breathe. I can't do it, but breathe in. Then let go. Breathe out.
She did not do that.
Something like that, ZZ. Look, I gotta get a session with him. We good. Come on.
Right,
No, we good.
No, that's
we
a
good.
start. Yeah, bump that.
Let's go.
We already did it.
Yeah.
We started, right?
Yeah, we already started,
we
bro.
in it. Let's go.
You already in there,
Yeah,
bro.
bro. I'm good, bro.
You good
Just
now?
trying to count the days to the draft get here, bro. Trying to count the days to the draft get here, bro. You know how it is.
That's what's up. So what was the process like? What was it like, man, going through the whole process with training and the new like combine, so to speak, or not being able to even go to the NFL combine?
It was definitely an experience, bro. Like, COVID, everything different in the world too. So it's like you going through that, plus stressing about like the baby and like how everything got going kind of like work out for everybody. And then like the training, like it was a little bit different for me too, because like I ain't never something else I never really got to experience too. So bro, hold up, bro. Like why my heart beating so fast, bro? Like why can't I just talk, bro? Like, yeah,
Do
No,
we
leave that
make
joint, bro.
you nervous?
I don't know. It's the like, all right, bro. Just
Nah.
yeah, all right.
Yeah,
Talking to
Just
us.
regular
You just
conversation.
talking to
Yeah,
us,
like,
bro.
what the
Yeah.
right.
Yeah, don't worry about that, bro. Don't worry about that. We gonna be authentic with it, bro. Don't worry about that, bro.
But yeah, bro.
You
Like
was doing good.
everything was just kind of different, bro. Like
Yeah.
you know how it all is, bro. You went through it. You know other people that went through it. It's like kind of up in the air, all the uncertainty with the draft and combine. But shit, we about to get there. So
Yeah, and I definitely think you're gonna make it, bro. For real, you know what I'm saying. You put a lot of good numbers up on the in the pro day, and obviously your film speak for itself. So I'm pretty sure it's a lot of scouts that like you. Some of the things that we definitely want to talk about today is just more so like how decisions that you make on and off the field don't shape you, as the person that perceive you to be.
Right.
And then also just being a parent, bro. You just mentioned it. You have a kid. just being a parent as a collegiate athlete, I'm pretty sure you're not the only person that's been through that situation. Well, not even really a situation, more so a blessing. So I'm pretty sure that you're not the only person, and there's a lot of people that probably want to learn from you being in that. So it's a lot of things we want to talk about, bro. So first, man, let's hear about your story, man. You know what I'm saying? Right. Tell us about you.
So Prince George's County native, like we all kind of grew up together. Like I remember watching some of y'all play basketball, football, whatever it was. You feel me? Like you know how it is, small town. We all know each other. Grew up, wanted to play football, wanted to go to DeMatha, did that. You know what I'm saying? We went to DeMatha together, kind of got to share some experiences there. You know how that is, like DeMatha, like everybody thinks the biggest school. You know, everybody wants to go there, everybody wants to play, and you kind of got to wait your turn. So went through that, waited my turn, blew up, had a real like good season. Then I decided to I wanted to go to Maryland. But I don't know if a lot of people know this. Like my senior year, I actually broke my leg, like a real bad break, first game of the season. So that was kind of an experience of its own. You feel me? Like just missing out on like such a special year. You feel me? Like it was real tough for me. But like kind of like how you say, like you just kind of try to build on things and look at things in a positive or optimistic way. So did that. Ended up at Maryland. You know, a lot of things didn't kind of work the way I kind of initially planned for Maryland. Like whether if it was something that wasn't in my control, like injuries or something like that, or like some self-inflicted stuff, some like you kind of hit on the decisions that were made at the time. But like you said, like you kind of gotta fight through all those. Like I remember dealing with some adversity like later at Maryland, and just thinking like, damn, like it really might be over for me. Like everything I kind of dreamed and worked for, like really might be done. And like it's just, I don't know if it's like kind of the way I was raised. It's kind of like the way I kind of explain it now, like talking to scouts or GMs or whatever. It's like where I'm from, it's kind of like a can't go like that mentality. You feel me? Like you just kind of got to fight through and make it happen no matter what. So that's kind of how I look at all type of adversity. So like I was kind of getting back to the point. That last kind of little bit of adversity I faced, it was like, all right, like it might look bad, like everybody telling me like, look, it's not gonna work, blah blah. But it's like I said, can't go like that. Just find a way to make it work. So that's pretty much it. Now I'm here today. Like you said, I'm in a good spot to get drafted in a couple weeks. Good spot to kind of be able to take care of my family and kind of make my dream come true. So it's a blessing.
That's fact, bro.
I like that. Can't go like that.
Yeah.
I like that right there.
Big
Can't go like that.
Sounded like a title.
Can't go like that.
Go like that.
That's facts.
Hey, man, I kind of want to backtrack back to the DeMatha, though.
Right.
I know it was gritty down in the WCAC with football, but, like, who was that one player that kind of, like, gave you some bump, like, some go? Like, who's that one player from here, bro, from the crib, that you would say, like, yeah, they gave me some work, or they made me work?
I can give you a couple for real. So, like, I remember, like, it was your junior year, my sophomore year, we were playing against Good Counsel, bro. I mean, I think it was the first time we played a Mega Council. Remember, we had a punter, Drew. It was like, Drew, whatever you do, bro, do not kick it to Kendall, bro. Like, we in the game. Mind you, this is like my first like game getting some bump. Like, I scored that was like it was my second touchdown, but it was like a big touchdown, you feel me? Like, bro, whatever you do not kick it to Kendall. Bro, this man kicks it straight to Kendall. I swear to God, like, nobody touched him, bro. I'm like, bro, he is really, like, different. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, mind you, I mean, he's playing in the league now, making money, doing all that. Like, I ain't never, like, that was my first time being on the field with somebody where I was like, bro, really that, you feel me? Like,
right.
And then, I mean, but I was younger then, so, like, kind of look at it that way. But I remember, like, even my junior year playing against Jabari, like, I remember, like, going into the game, like, bro, we got to find a way to stop, bro. Like, 6'5", like, ain't nobody, like, we had Tyler Green. He was taller, but, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, we kind of had the game plan against us, man. So I just looked at that, like, bro, like, he really that too, you feel me? So those two names I can give you.
That's what's up, bro. That's what's up.
Forestville.
Yeah,
yes, sir.
Got some Forestville legends in
yes,
there.
sir.
What's it like being the best of the best, like in high school in the DMV area? Like, one, I know it's a lot of hype around you,
right.
But to be considered like one of the top players in this area, is always huge.
Nah, for sure. I mean, it's kind of a blessing and a curse because, I mean, everybody want to be the best and everybody want to get the scholarships and all the social media attention, but at the same time, it puts a bigger spotlight on you. So you think we like 16, 17, 18 years old, that's like an age where you kind of trying to grow up and be yourself a little bit. So you kind of make certain decisions that, you know what I'm saying, you might not agree with when you get older. But like I said, that spotlight is on you. So like something that a regular teenager could do and kind of get away with, like you can't. So it's like I said, blessing and a curse. You got to kind of take it and use it to your advantage.
Yeah, I definitely feel like we grow up, bro. We grow up fast here. Like, I feel like just because, like he said, right, we have, like, everybody got the spotlight on them, and it's small, everybody know each other, so we kind of grow up really fast. And I feel like that kind of, like, I mean, for me, it prepared me for college. I don't know, did it prepare y'all? Like, how do y'all feel, like, the DMV, just being out here, the culture prepared y'all for the next level?
I mean, if anything, and I think I can speak for a lot of people in the DMV, you could go to school and you might not be the best player, you might not start right away, but you're going to be tough. Like, you're not, like you said, you're not going to go like that. Like, you're not going to, go on campus, let people on your team, don't matter, you a freshman, sophomore, whatever, like, talk to you in a certain type of way. I think you're going to be gritty. Like, that's something that I take pride in, and I'm pretty sure, like, y'all take pride in and stuff like that, too. And, like, although I'm from Virginia, playing – well, I'm from Virginia.
Parentheses.
But
I'm saying she's from Southern Virginia.
I'm saying because y'all are from there. I'm definitely not from Southern Virginia. I'm from Alexandria.
We're not going to do that to you. You was out here in the D and the M, though.
She's from Norfolk.
But I'm not from Norfolk. I'm not from the 757. They are some Bamas out there. But what I'm trying to say is I always went to school up this way, or I played AAU with different people up here. That's how I kind of, like, know everybody. Or, like, my brother played for Team Takeover, so boom, everybody right there. Like, it's small, but I think with coming from that, like, I'll watch people play to this day who are from this area, and it's like they just tough. Like, I think that's the word to define players from here.
I think you gotta have, like, coming from the DMV, you got that survivor's mentality. You feel what I'm saying? Like you said, you can't go like that. But the thing is about being in the DMV, like, ain't nothing given to you. You got to take everything. Because even when you good, they're going to try to say you trash. You feel what I'm saying? So, like, when that pressure hit, bruh, and you go into a whole nother dynamic at another school, at another institution, like, it's nothing. Because, like, we literally been dealing with that since we was kids. You know what I'm saying? So
politicking.
Exactly. Yeah, it started, like, at a young age. Like, y'all was talking about the Fordsville. Like, I remember playing Little League, bro. Like, it's politics in that. Like, we 8, 9 years old. Like, for real, like, you worried about, like, oh, like, who watching this game? Like, who come? You know what I'm saying? Like, it started at a young age, bro. And, like, I mean, like you said, it kind of comes full circle when you get to, like, an actual, like, institution, and it's, like, real deal, like, politics that go into it. Because it's, like, it's not even really a sport or just a game. It's really a business if you think about it. So, I mean, it definitely toughens your skin a little bit. So
especially going to the WCAC, that's all business.
100%.
Yeah.
People be thinking WCAC sweet. I'd be like, bro, nah, bro. I'm trying to tell you, bro. It's not sweet. I'm pretty sure public school is, like, a lot harder just because the life outside of sports is so much of a distraction.
It is.
It's easy for you to just get into something.
It's that, and I feel like with the public schools, depending on where you go, playing in this area, the scouts are more than likely, I'm going to go see what's in the WCAC first. Right. And then, typically that's where your all-Met players come from and, all these other things, first team, blah, blah, blah. And then I feel like the spotlight is on the public schools after.
Do you feel like it's, like, easy to, like, mess up? When you got such spotlight on you, it's like, dang, bro, you make one small mistake and it just kind of blow up on you. Like, dang, like, all right. This one little thing that I just did, it just blew out of proportion. You know what I'm saying? But you also got to understand with that spotlight, bro, it's easy for, somebody to try to, like, pick at little stuff that you do. You know what I'm saying? I think that's kind of hard, bro.
Yeah,
but
I mean, shit, like I said, you grow up fast.
Right.
So, you got to learn how to, maneuver through all that shit. But this brings me to, bro, you went to UMD. Right? And, like, a lot of people in that class, like, you was 2015, right?
16.
16? 2016, but
that's a long
from
story
14,
itself, too.
from 14 to literally from class of like 14 to 16, I feel like a lot of people started that like stay home movement. Like, what was the pros and cons of you going to UMD, you know, being at the crib, going to school at the crib?
Nah, like, to be honest, bro, like, it was like really legit, like the life that I kind of wanted, like, to kind of live through my 4 years. At first, it's like you home, like you getting so much love. Like, even I remember when I committed, bro, I was getting so much like love from like hometown people, like big name people. You know what I'm saying? So it was great, and then you get access to everything. Like, you know what I'm saying? It's like one thing. It's one thing being out of state, kind of getting love, but it's another thing being in your hometown and getting that love. You feel me? So it was great, to be honest. I mean, but then again, it comes with its cons too. Like, I never, like, this past year when I was in Pittsburgh, this is my first time ever living away from home, bro. So like, it was really like a culture shock. Like, damn, like I'm missing my mom. Like, I'm missing home cooking, bro. Like,
especially in Pittsburgh.
Right, yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
That's it out there.
That's what I'm saying. If you ever been to Pittsburgh, mind you, like, Pittsburgh is Pittsburgh, and it's like the middle of COVID. So, like, you can't do nothing, bro. Like, it was so boring. I mean, don't get me wrong, I love Pittsburgh, but for certain things, for certain reasons, not the same reasons why I love the DMV. You feel me? So, it's definitely, like I say, it's more pros than cons, but I loved it, bro. I ain't gonna lie. Like, staying home, my people's got to come see me play every week. Then had to like stress over traveling to different states every week. You know what I'm saying? So,
what would you say was the cons of staying at home?
Like I said, you don't really get to experience living nowhere else, and then like it's certain people, you know, like being from where we from, like we kind of grew up in the same area for like that you don't really want to be able to get their hands on you. Like, you know, it's certain people, like, if you got a mission, like, I'm trying to play football, I'm trying to go to the league, like, it's certain, like, people from where I'm from that didn't get this opportunity are, like, living a completely different lifestyle that I don't really want no parts of, you know what I'm saying? So they still got that reach and could be able to touch, and you can't really say no to them because it's like, all right, we grew up together, you know how it is, so it's like that, and then, I mean, that's pretty much it for real, to be honest.
Distractions. So, like, what? Obviously, we you know, it was in the media about, you know, everything that happened at Maryland, bro. Like, you know, speak on that. You know, if everybody don't know, speak on that.
Right. So, my freshman year, like literally middle of the season, got into an incident. Well, not really an incident. Just made a dumb decision. Was young, so got back from a game, not really thinking, kind of living in the moment. Me and a teammate of mine, we thought it would be fun or funny to kind of drive around campus and shoot people with a BB gun. You feel me? So, I mean, we, like I said, we didn't think it was gonna backfire on us the way it did, which nobody did. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, we all, like, I mean, y'all, you know how it is. Like, you went to a D1 school, and you know what I'm saying? We all, but at the same time, like, looking back at it now, it's like what were you thinking? You feel me? So, yeah, just like I said, that was an incident. And then another one, my actual senior year at Maryland, what was supposed to be my senior year at Maryland, I got charged with a DUI, which I wouldn't say this was the same type of mistake as the first one, because, I mean, I was mature, I was a grown man, just kind of got caught in the wrong place at the wrong time, you feel me? We had a bye week. A lot of my teammates went out to a bar. And the crazy part is, like, even when we left the bar, like, yeah, I had a couple drinks, I decided to take like 40, 50 minutes to just sit in the parking lot and kind of get myself together.
Right.
And I had one of my cousins follow me to my apartment, which is literally like 2 lights away from where we was at.
Right.
But just so happened, and it's crazy, like, this story is kind of crazy, but got pulled over 1 light away from my apartment. Did everything the police officer asked me to do. Like, I was as obedient as I possibly could, because you know how it is. Anyway, like,
anything
I'm not trying to get a DUI, but in the same time, it's nothing.
Black.
No, yeah, I'm black, white police officer. I'm trying to make it out alive, you feel me? So even got to the point he was like, look, I'm going to let you go if somebody else can drive your car, but I guess he had to change of heart, decided to arrest me, went through that, another suspension. So, I mean, like I said, it's when you got that spotlight on you, like, mind you, it's probably, even tonight, it's a Friday night, it's probably plenty of people out drinking and driving that'll get home safely, not have nothing to worry about, don't get pulled over, or even the people that do get pulled over, you won't see it on the news or on ESPN or nothing like that, you feel me? Like, just having that spotlight on you, you kind of got to be a little bit more careful and more precise about the decisions you do make, you feel me? So, I mean, I definitely learned a lot from both of those decisions, you feel me? Like, both of those situations, try to, like I said, I try to look at everything with an optimistic approach. And and it kind of worked out in my favor. Like I redshirted the rest of my senior year, got an opportunity to get another year at Pitt, and then I just had the season I just had, which gave me the opportunity to kind of go to the next level. So
what was the biggest lessons that you learned from those situations?
Especially now, like, 'cause I got my son and my girl who, I'm planning on making my wife at some point. Like, I can't just think for me when I make decisions, you know what I'm saying? I got to think for them too as well. So, like, just got to be careful, and I can't put myself in those type of situations no more. Like, I'm a grown man with a lot more to lose than a lot of people do, you know what I'm saying? So, you just got to kind of, like, think about other outcomes than just what you're thinking at the time, you know what I'm saying? So,
and I'm glad that you didn't let that situation define who you are as a man today.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Because obviously you're an amazing father, amazing person, amazing athlete. So you didn't allow that situation to define your future. You know, because the BB gun stuff, bro. Like in that era right there, bro, it was so many schools doing it. Right. Like so many schools, even my school. Like it was like five of us, and it's like I can't name no names, but like 5 of us got suspended. You know what I'm saying? Like, and to be honest, on some real man-to-man stuff, like I remember when I was at NC State, bro, and like we was all having fun with it. I literally went to Walmart to go buy one. Real live. Went to Walmart to go buy one. We come back or whatever, my homeboys that play on the team, they got the BB guns in their hand or whatever. They not thinking I'm a part of it because I ain't even, you know what I'm saying, I wasn't at the time. But I had it in me just in case they was about to spank me. I was about to spank them, you feel what I'm saying? But like, but like, and this
so goofy.
Like, bro, like, by the bus of like, you know what I'm saying? They looking at me like, oh, I bet, like, go ahead, fool. Like, but whole T, like, I was about to go ahead, yeah.
Right. Yeah, bro.
You can't go like that.
But I can't go like that, you feel what I'm saying? But I didn't, you know what I'm saying? So when it all came down to it and the whole situation, like, exploded, like, I wasn't the person, I didn't shoot at nobody, I didn't do none of that. So when it was time for people to, like, you know, stand up and say, like, who was a part of it, like, they was like, yo, Lee, because you ain't shoot nobody, you ain't do that. So I'm like, well, thank God I ain't shoot nobody, because that would have been me. Mind you, I done redshirted. What the hell am I doing? I ain't even play. Right. You know what I'm saying? Like, what are you doing shooting BB guns?
A damn BB gun.
And with that, you ain't even play.
Right, yeah,
you feel what I'm saying? But, like, it's just, like, decisions that you make, bro. Like, being able to don't allow those decisions to define who you are, because we all going to make mistakes, bro. We young. It's not an excuse, but at the end of the day, like, you know, you going into college as a young man, as a young woman, there's certain things that you're going to do that you're going to do that's like, all right, look, man, you, like, don't do that, bro. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? But people shouldn't be like, your life shouldn't be over just because you made a decision like that. Like, nobody died. Somebody could have got hurt. That's correct. Somebody could have got hurt, but, like, at the end of the day, nobody died. Everybody was safe. And it's just an unfortunate situation. But look how God allowed you to have a second chance, right, and look what you're doing for yourself. You feel what I'm saying?
Right. And
that's great, bro.
That's what I'm saying. You just gotta look at it from a positive perspective. Like, no matter what it is, like, because I mean, I'm sure it's people going through a lot worse things than the stuff I went through, and I done been through a lot. You know what I'm saying? So you just look at everything like, all right, it's gonna turn out. You keep your faith strong, everything's gonna turn out good, bro. You be fine, bro.
Exactly.
Like,
exactly.
Sure.
Did anybody look at you differently from this, from like a coach's standpoint, or like, you know, was like people like not messing with you, or friends, or like trying to act some way? Like, I guess the best way I'm trying to explain it is, one day you like on top of the world, everybody on your phone, try to hang out, try to do this and that, and then you make a mistake like getting arrested or something like that, and you know, people kind of go away. Or
nah, it's definitely 100%. Like, I mean, from the coach's standpoint, I wouldn't say so much, because I mean, I'm with them every day. They really know who I am as a person. You know what I'm saying? Like, you with somebody every day, you can't pretend to be something you're not. Like, it's going to show at some point.
Eventually,
so, like, that's why I kind of, it wasn't really like you see most situations like that, they kicking people out of school.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
So like it wasn't really a thing like, oh, he's a bad kid, he just made a mistake. Mm-hmm. But like friends and family, like a lot of people fell off after that. Like, even like not more so like the last incident than the first one, but definitely I lost a lot of friends, lost a lot of family. But at the same time, it kind of worked out better for me, because it's like, all right, like I'm going through a tough time, I'm not hearing from this person, or this person was all in my face a week ago, but now they're not. So it like kind of roots out all the bad people, all the people you really don't want around you. You feel me? Like show people's true colors. You know what I'm saying? Like ain't like I did anything to you. Like I don't know why you looking at me a certain type of way. Like you know what I'm saying? Like if I did something to you, we could figure it out, but I didn't. You know what I'm saying? So it kind of, I mean, I feel like it was better for that to happen. You know what I'm saying? So just kind of, it's something you kind of got to live with. Like it's gonna happen. You know what I mean? Like good or bad, people gonna fall off. It is what it is. Like
you like put in certain situations that's gonna help you later on in the long run. You know, obviously isolating yourself from certain people that didn't really need to be in your life anyway. Right. And that helps y'all. You know, you probably in that situation you like, dang, bro, I wish I had more love because I'm going through a lot right now. Oh, for sure. But you know, whoever your higher power is, they saying like, nah, like this is what I need you to be put into so you can, you know, excel later on. Because those people that you had around wasn't even really supposed to be around you. Oh, for sure. And I'm like I said, like I'm pretty sure you would have wished it didn't happen, but it came out. You had a better outcome. Right.
I think about that, and then fatherhood. Now it's like, you know, these are lessons that you learn when you're younger, and then you don't want your kids to, you know, have to learn the tough way. Or if they do, like you can be that person to have the tough conversations with them or be understanding. Right. So I feel like that's, you know, another side of it that you can look at, that type of blessing right there.
Right. Yeah, for sure. But now, like, just to kind of hit on the point you brought up, like, I look at it like at some point I'm going to have to answer to my son about the mistakes I made. You know what I'm saying? Because it's not like it's something I can hide from him. Like, it's all publicized. Like, you look up my name, it might pop up. So I kind of look at that like I can teach him so he doesn't make these mistakes. Like, he's going to make mistakes, but I don't want him to make, like, the same mistakes I made. Like, I feel like that would be a failure on my part if he's making the mistakes that I made kind of growing up. That's then, another, like, I want him to be able to be honest about his mistakes. You know what I'm saying? Like, because, I mean, we all mess up. I just want him to learn that at a young age. Like, you going to mess up. But just, like, if you do, like, I'd rather you tell me what's really going on than me find out and you line up. You know what I'm saying? Like, same thing your parents probably told you growing up.
You got your son here.
Yeah, you're right. He might be falling asleep now.
Yeah, you might as well bring him on over.
Well, if little baby falling asleep.
Yeah, if they look, I'd tell her to bring him. I'm trying to put him to sleep now.
Man up.
You like, look, Mom.
Nah, that's a full-time job.
Really?
It's crazy.
How is that? Like and getting ready for the draft.
It's, bruh, mind you, like, so, like, even before the draft, like, when she was, like, cause she had the baby in October, so that's literally middle of the season. So I'm dealing with that. Mind you, like, you gotta, like, think about the everyday person. They go outside. What's the first thing you worry about? Is COVID. You got that stress plus the season stress plus, like, his health, her health, like, moving back and, like, coming back and forth from Maryland to Pittsburgh, bro. It was crazy, bro. Like, the first, like, bro. When they say you don't get no sleep from a baby, like, you don't get no sleep, bro. Like, I'm telling you, bro. Like, get
and
as much sleep.
Training.
Yeah, it's over with. And training was tough too, cause I mean, I made sure that they came in and stayed with me while I was training, cause I wanted to see them like grow. You know what I'm saying? So, I go train in the morning, come back home, and like I said, it's a whole job. It's a job for her too. So when I get home, she need a little bit of break from him, so I'm trying to take him, but I'm dead tired too. So it was tough, but like as long as you got somebody that you could kind of get like a system to where it like works for both of y'all. You know what I'm saying? Like, all right, you might be tired. Like, let me help you out now, or I'm tired. Let me help you out. Then I mean, it'll all work out, but it ain't no joke, bro. Bro.
So how was it like, you know, being a parent in college?
It was cool, bro. Like, and I feel like when he was born, I'm a little bit older. You know what I'm saying? I'm 24, so I was a little bit more mature, and it was a little bit easier for me to kind of deal with it. Plus, you get 9 months to kind of prepare yourself. You know what I mean? So, it was all right, bro. Like, and then we got a lot of support too. Like, some of my family members would come up every now and then, or some of her family would come up and stay with us. So, it was chill, bro. Like, it's definitely a great experience. It's a blessing, bro. I ain't gonna lie.
Did any of your other teammates have kids and, like, you know, get to not teach you the ropes, but, like, kind of, I guess it show you the way, the right word. I don't think you can ever really fully
like
prepare somebody.
Give you like little
pointers and stuff like that. I was like,
Yeah.
I don't think you can fully prepare somebody for a kid, but, you know.
Yeah, some of my teammates did have kids, but, like, mind you, like, me coming to Pittsburgh so late, I wasn't really as close to them as like some of my old teammates from Maryland, or even like some of my close friends from the area. And like a lot of like I got a real close friend I grew up with. He has his daughter's 16 months. So if I needed any advice, any advice, I would just call him up like, bro, like this going on, like how should I kind of deal with this? Or so I mean it all worked out.
That's nice, bro.
Good. That warms my heart. Oh my nerves! I swear you do.
Oh my goodness gracious! No, he did not. Oh my gosh! So
I
like,
love kids watching other people's.
Do you want any kids? You don't.
I do. When I'm like 28.
How many kids?
So I will.
How many kids you want?
If I hit for a boy and a girl, it's over. I only need 2.
So like 2.
Yeah,
I'm
2
talking
straight.
3 to 5.
You talking what?
3 to
You
5.
want a starting 5?
You have one. You ain't going.
Nah, I want 3 to 5.
My mom has 4. She wanted 7. Yeah, my mother wanted 7 kids.
God.
I was already 3 brothers. I'm the only girl. That was already enough.
7.
She wanted 7. That's the number of perfection.
She said that before. That is very true.
That's a lot of kids.
I mean, so my mother wanted 7 kids.
You gotta make sure that they spread apart because it's too much trying to deal with. Like,
I hope you had twins.
I see.
Played on the phone.
That's tough.
If I hit for twins, a boy and a girl.
Right, hey, look, basketball team starting 5. We got a 6.
It sounded like 7 scholarships was gonna have to cook up because school is not cheap.
That's facts. So, what are some of the things that you are gonna teach, like when y'all have kids, and also you have a kid right now? Like, what are some of the things that you want to make sure you instill in them, growing up?
Just as long as like I feel like as long as you live by your own morals, as long as like it's a certain code to the way you live by. You know what I'm saying? You're not letting people kind of pull you and move you off your spot a lot. Then I feel like he'll be good. You know what I'm saying? I just want to teach him that at a young age because, like, especially when you're young, it's so easy for other people to influence you into doing things or trying to be somebody you're not.
Especially today, bro.
Yeah, for sure. With social media and everything, like the way it is, it's like so easy to be kind of put into the wrong crowd or interested in the wrong things. Like, just be yourself, and like everything else should kind of work out. So that's probably the most important thing I want him to learn.
One of the things I like don't want to do around like my kids, especially growing up, because I know it can probably play a lot an effect on them when they grow up and they probably don't even realize it. It's more so like just arguing with my wife or my girlfriend or whatever in front of my kid, because they may not realize it, but they can probably pick up on stuff like that as they're growing up, and it can affect like the relationship they have with their family and friends going forward when they don't even realize until they get older, like why they are the way they are, because of the things that they saw when they was a kid. It's like this was you're a product of your environment in a way, and your first environment when you get placed onto this world is your parents, you know what I'm saying, or your immediate family. So being around those people and seeing that energy and like modeling after that is like going to be a big thing. So it's like it's very important from my understanding to make sure you don't have that type of negativity around your kid. Like, it's okay, you're going to argue with your girl, your wife, y'all going to come into a disagreement, but just make sure you just don't do it around your kid, because they hear it, they see it, and then they can also take it and put it on to other people.
Right.
Yeah.
That's a fact.
Yeah, you definitely. Yeah, you ain't lying. Like, if you think about it, like, we getting older now, we started to become our parents. Like, it kind of scared me a little bit.
Weird.
Like, yeah.
I know.
Exactly.
I was in college, bro. I think it was my junior year, and I'm just like, you like self-reflect sometimes in your own. You're just like, damn, like,
Right.
I'm like my mom, I'm like my dad, like, damn, like I be hearing myself sometimes like, damn, that's my mom, but yeah, that's my dad.
Exactly, bro. Like, I be like, damn, bro. Like, I get certain stuff from my parents a lot, and like some of it is good, some of it's bad. But I'm like, the great thing about us now growing up is that we realize, like, okay, who we are. We realize like our flaws, and it's like, okay, now that you realize it, are you gonna change? Because some people, it's hard for them to change because they cannot like accept who they are, and they in denial of who they are. And sometimes you got to figure out, like, why am I this way? And it could be the environment that you was placed in, how you was brought up, but it's up to you to figure that out. You got to want to do that. You know what I'm saying? So
Oh, this feel like a therapy session, y'all.
Nah, for real though, because like we can't control what we go through, you know, coming up.
Right.
But like we can rebuild ourselves. Like
Exactly.
I always say, like the things that we taught. Like a lot of people saying, because that's just how I was raised. Like just because you was raised like that doesn't mean it's correct.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? So it's like it's good to self-reflect on what you've been through, and then also like reteach yourself if you need to. If you don't agree with that, reteach yourself.
Exactly.
Like it's some things I don't agree with my peoples.
Exactly.
And it's like it's nothing, no shame to them. You feel me? Like that's what they decided, but I'm not gonna decide that.
Right.
And like I feel like it's cool, it's good when your parents and your family allow you to make your own decisions like that.
Right.
You feel me? Make your own decisions to do what you want. And
Right.
I'm sure a lot of y'all made your own decisions with school to go to.
Right.
So it's like that's a start right there.
Exactly.
You know, I've been making my own decisions with school I went to since like middle school. So it's like
Right.
you feel me? I always had that had that control over what I wanted to do.
Mm-hmm.
But I think that's just a part of it.
And then evolving with the times, like when
Yeah,
back then it was like some things that they was learned is like. I
Like,
mean,
we
I
don't
want
do
to-
that,
it's
bro.
just like ancient, like.
That's like
Right.
one of my biggest fears though, like being a parent. Like I don't want to be that parent that's like so stuck in like my time frame that I can't
we
really
used to
like.
do it like this.
You know, yeah,
Right.
I don't know, bro. I
Yeah.
ain't
You be
trying
like,
to be that
you be like,
bro.
back in my day, you know, we used to be like, well,
We
this
used
ain't
to
your
do that,
day.
man. We don't do that. It's like
Yeah, this ain't your day today,
we're not
Dad.
back in your day, bro.
Right. Yeah, you
I'm
got-
sorry, but if the sports don't pick up in this area, or I'm not gonna say like the WCAC and stuff, but if it's like in Virginia right now, I'm gonna say back in my day because it's sorry out there. I'm
Really?
sorry. Yes, I feel like the work ethic is like. I don't know. It be having me saying kids these days, and I'm only 25.
It's different,
I
man.
should not be saying
Yeah,
that.
I think it's
but-
just different because like the whole social media thing, people just
Yeah.
feel so entitled to stuff. I'm like, you haven't done nothing.
Nah,
we
it's-
was like, we was like in the middle of that social.
Yeah,
Yeah,
we
we
was like the
were.
beginning of like the
I
Twitter.
remember when
the
Instagram first came out,
But
bro.
that was like
and
high
stuff
school,
that.
like-
Exactly.
Yeah,
Like, Instagram was
Facebook,
looking
all that.
ugly.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like you had to be solidified like in real life. Like,
Yeah.
it don't matter what you look like on the gram or
Right,
Twitter. Like,
right.
bro,
You had to be
you
lit
ain't
in real
solidified
life.
in real life. You ain't. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Yeah.
nothing.
Now you can look solidified in like fake reality, and it's like, I bet they the man. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But you
Damn.
see him.
Now, our generation like the perfect mix. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like,
Right.
what's really going on outside, and then of course, I mean, we use because I mean, I feel like a lot of us use social media to kind of benefit like us in real life. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
That's how I try to use it. Like I don't,
Right.
like of course I be on it, but like I don't want to be
For
the-
your brand.
yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Right.
Like,
Exactly. You using
Use
it.
it for the right ways, man.
Exactly.
That's all. You feel me?
Exactly.
Like at the end of the day, it's a game. Like
Right.
social media is a game. You got to use it. If you gonna use it, everybody gonna use it.
So I'll just ask a question. So what was it like telling your parents that you was about to have a baby in college? You on scholarship. You got all these things going for you. Then you gotta have the
Oh,
time.
I think that's what it is.
But nah, well, I mean, you know how it is. Like, so telling my mom and then telling my dad was like two. Like, you would think they two completely different people. Like, you know what I'm saying? So I remember I was driving to go tell my mom. Like the whole way there, I'm trying to figure out ways to like word it. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, bro, I'm sweating on the way there. So finally, I get to the crib. Like I'm sitting on the couch and like we having regular conversation. I'm like, damn, like when do I start this conversation? like literally how this started. Like my heart beating all fast. I'm like yeah. So like I'm about to be a father. She was like, why? I was like,
Okay.
what do you mean why? She was like how? She's just asking like questions. I'm like, what? I was like, yeah. So Deja pregnant. We just found out she was pregnant, and like it looked like she was mad. I mean, she wasn't mad, but she was like the way she was looking at me had me like kind of scared a little bit. She was like, well, she's like, it seems like you guys were trying to do that or something like that. I'm like, nah, it's not even like that. Like and I had to get into a whole like explanation as to why I'm like ready to have a kid and the man I'm turning myself, like stuff like that. So it was stressful, bro, like real stressful.
That sounds hard.
No, it's tough. But then like, mind you, I get in the car like to leave and I call my dad. I'm like, I'm gonna let him know. So I'm like, yeah, Dad, I gotta tell you something. He was like, you having a kid, huh? I'm like,
Damn.
how you know? He Nah, I could just tell by your voice. I'm like,
You probably been there before, man.
nah, but the way he was like, yeah, I'm proud. Like I knew this was gonna happen. Like blah blah. Like you know how dads are.
It made you feel
it made
a
me
little
feel a
better.
lot more confident in it. Like I'm like, damn. Like do I really want? Like after leaving my mom, like do I really want to have a kid? Like she making it seem like it's the worst thing in the world. But mind you, she would do anything for that little boy. Like you feel me? Like she's crazy about him. So it's it's cool, bro. Like it's a blessing, bro.
That's tough,
One of
bro.
them things that's just a shock at first.
Yeah.
But
Yeah,
it's
exactly.
that it's like,
was
well, it's coming, so.
Like mind you, like I'm sure my mom still look at me like I'm her baby. You know what I'm saying? So it's like hard for her to even picture that. So
Right.
I get
Right.
it.
Did your coaches and stuff support you through that whole process?
Yeah, for sure. I mean, I didn't. So it's like kind of like a rule. You don't really speak on it until she's 3 months. There's just like so many complications that can happen at first with miscarriage and stuff like that. So I waited, and then COVID had hit. Mind you, I was still at Maryland at the time. COVID had hit. We was doing like the Zoom meetings, and I asked her, I was like, "You comfortable with me making this announcement to the team?" She was like, "Yeah, go ahead." And I said, "Look, I gotta talk to everybody, blah blah, and let it be known." And like everybody was happy for me, like. Man, then all the coaches, most of them got kids, so they all done went through it. It's just like, whatever you need, we'll be there. Mind you, Coach Brooks was on the staff. Like, he tried to give me a lot of stuff that he had from his children. Like, there's a lot of support. Like, even at Pitt, like, me just getting to know those coaches, like, it's like, whenever it's time, make sure you get back home because you got to be there for that. Like, I don't care if you miss a game or a practice. Like, ain't that important. Like, you got to make sure you're there to see your son be born. So.
Oh, that's amazing.
Dope.
That's tough.
Yeah,
That's tough.
That makes you feel a lot better. Yeah,
That's
for
dope.
sure.
That's low. That's what's up, bro. You said what?
Yeah,
you wanna come-
for-
you wanna bring
for-
Yeah,
for-
man.
for-
Bring him on, man. Y'all, you create some space over here, man.
This is a love seat. Oh, you want to get?
Yeah, that's why I was like, I thought you was literally.
Hey, come on. God damn. Just go grab the mic, goddamn. Grab the mic, said.
Do these bend?
Look at me.
Hello, family.
Just in case he starts screaming.
Right,
just
I'm
hand
like,
him right
look
to
at
it.
me.
Look at.
Me? Oh. What, you gonna test my mic or something?
Goo gaga.
Put the
You gonna
mic
talk
on.
about some
Look. He's a natural born talent right there.
said
Look, he like, what is
gaga.
this? Good gaga. Did that.
Oh, we love to see it. Yes, the beautiful family on the show. This is our first time that we've had a whole family on the show, so this is cool. We like this. We
Yeah,
like
yeah.
this.
Trey, say something. You was trying to talk over there.
Yeah. I know.
Where
I
is
heard
it at?
It's crazy too, like the story, like when he was, like the day he was actually born, bro. Like, so mind you, it was a Sunday. It was Sunday. We had just got back from playing in Miami. Like something, like I just had a feeling, like, bro, you need to get back home. Like I felt like it was time. You feel me? So I was texting her, like, yeah, what you think? Like, she's like, nah, you at least got to the end of the week, like, stay. I'm like, bro, nah, bro, I'm about to go back home. So then I went to one of my coaches. I was like, look. You wanna say something?
Yeah, he want to say something. He want
Like,
to talk.
I'm like, look, like I got this feeling, like I don't know, but it's just something telling me to go home. Like I'm thinking he about to be born. And he was like, bro, go. Like, you know what I'm saying? You don't need to be here, like kind of supporting it. But I drive all the way home from Pittsburgh. I go pick her up. We go to Fridays, got a little bite to eat real quick. Soon as we got in the bed, bro, like as soon as we laid down, her water broke.
Oh,
Wow.
It was like perfect timing. It was so weird.
Oh,
Wow. That's
Yeah, it
crazy
was
how
so weird.
how you said you just had a feeling.
Right?
What y'all get for Friday?
Right.
But
What
we got
made the water break?
some boneless wings.
If you-
I think.
Oh,
Yeah,
the
she want
boneless
to talk.
wing
She can
be
put her mic.
busting at Fridays.
Yeah, just definitely straight appetizers.
You got
Boneless
straight-
wings.
Oh, the $15
Cheese
app. What is it? The
fries.
two
Something
for
like
something?
that, yeah.
Torch.
But nah, that's just like I always kind of live by, like, everything happens for a reason. Like, to speak back on, like, the incident, like the DUI and all that stuff, like, if that didn't happen, I wouldn't have had this season to play at Pittsburgh. Like, everything I feel like really kind of came full circle to kind of work out for me, you know what I'm saying? So, and it just, like, it'd be little things like that, like me coming home and making it home just on time for, like, you know what I'm saying, to be there for the birth.
Right.
Like, it's just kind of, like, I got my faith in what I had my faith in, and just, it makes everything make sense for me.
Right. How you feel about it all?
Like now,
Yeah.
I mean, like what we're like going through.
Yeah, going through
like,
the whole
my
process.
side. It's cool. It's different because like he's about to be 6 months, and for like the first 3 months of his life, we were like in a different state every month. So like we haven't had like stability in a while. Like we moved. He was born here, and then we moved to Pitt like 2 weeks after. So then he lived there, and then we moved straight to Jersey. So like it's everywhere. So it's definitely different. It's like traveling with him is like. He has the most stuff out of all three of us. Like, all his stuff, he has so much stuff, and I never realized that. And then, but yeah, so, like, it's cool. This whole process is cool because, like, we experienced, like, stuff together, and it's, like, new stuff.
That's good.
It's cool.
He telling us how he
He like, yeah.
It's cool. It is cool.
I love
I'm
mommy
not
and
gonna lie.
daddy.
It is a change.
Yeah, I feel you. Goo gaga. I said gaga goo. Yeah.
Well, yeah, you know, we're going to wrap this thing up, but we want to know, like, what type of closing remarks do you have for, like, any athletes out there who might have made some decisions that could, you know, weren't the best at the time, but they're continuing to move forward, and, you know, just your closing remarks as a whole.
Right. I mean, like I said, like, we all going to make mistakes. You can't, like, be defined by those mistakes. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm sure if, like the most successful people have looked back at certain situations and regretted doing certain things, but you just kind of, like I said, you got to be optimistic about whatever outcome comes from the decision you made, and you got to own up to it because it's a decision you did actually make. You know what I'm saying? Like, nobody made you do it, and just, like, keep fighting towards whatever your goal is. Like, honestly, like, it's all achievable no matter what's going on. Like, It was a time where I really thought that going to the NFL was, like, a done deal for me. But, I mean, now I'm going to actually get the opportunity. I'm 2 weeks away from making that happen. So, like, it's all obtainable. You just got to kind of keep a positive mindset and continue to work hard, and then learn from those bad decisions, too. Like, that's another thing. Like, try to become a better person and, like, even help out other people. Like, I got a kid, and I'm sure it's, like, other younger people that might look up to me, or, you know what I'm saying, like, younger kids at demand or whatever it is. Like, just do what you got to do to, like, make it through it and keep going. It's all it all work out.
That's
law.
I like it, bro.
All right, the red bag.
Yeah, so we definitely got a nice little gift for you right quick, man. You know what I'm saying? Hold up. Where's the red bag? Oh, never mind. Psych.
Man.
Psych. But we got a nice gift for you, man. Just our appreciation of you, bro.
You got your little break. You play your game.
Yeah, man. Got a nice little hoodie and all that good stuff, bro, man. We appreciate you, bro.
Nah,
So,
I appreciate this, man.
Yeah, man.
That's love.
We wish you the best of luck, man. We know that a lot of things going to turn out well for you. And we appreciate you for being an amazing father, amazing teammate, and obviously an amazing athlete. So I appreciate you being on the Law Athlete Podcast.
Nah, I appreciate y'all for having me, man. It was a great time.
Most definitely.
Me and my dog wrote this down 50-50, no curtains. I'm closing the curtains. Stop all the acting, I'm tired of all of the purpose.